the draft for it, and not where they're going to be drafting. They're going to be getting a garbage pick.
So then, would you go with a power guy like A.J. Dillon, someone to be a change of pace with Devin Singletary?
You can play any weather. He's accustomed to that, and it gives you a nice 1-2 combo going forward if you want to rock A.J. Dillon and Singletary when they come into it.
Yeah, Singletary already looks like he could be elite. The only concern with him is
staying healthy.
Was this injury a fluke, or is he made of glass? And obviously they hope it was a fluke, but you still want to shore that up just in case he does go down or gets, and running backs tend to get small injuries here and there.
Right. And the final AFC East pick is pick number 26, Miami Dolphins via Texans. Here's where I think they address safety, and I think they go Grant Delpit here.
Yeah, we've talked about them enough. They got a lot of needs. They got a lot of picks. They're going to do some things.
So I say first round Dolphins go Wirfs. Then they get J.K. Dobbins and now Grant Delpit. And then second round, their first pick, Jalen Hurts. Anyways,
fair.
That brings us over to the NFC East. Number 2 pick, the Washington Redskins. Need offensive line, tight end, wide receiver, cornerback, edge rusher. Edge is listed as their number 5 need, but they have literally the best edge rusher to come out in 3 years. That will be there for them.
They're going Chase Young.
They have to.
They're going Chase Young, 100%.
They have to go Chase Young.
The question is, what if they don't? What if they're willing to take a gamble on someone like Tua? Because of the regime change, because of what's happening, they're already saying Kyle Allen's going to be able to compete with Haskins. So if they're going to ride that out, they're willing to take a gamble and do a complete rebuild. Maybe you are willing to choice on Tua.
If they don't take Chase Young, then I think this is where they take Okudah, a corner. I don't see them taking Tua. But if they don't take Chase Young, it's got to be Okudah. They don't need anything else that's around. That would be around. Unless they trade back and they take one of the offensive linemen. Unless they trade with the Giants. Let Giants get Chase Young. They will either wait for Okudah or they'll take Jedrick Wills. I don't see them letting Chase Young, Okudah, or Wills go. It's going to be one of those 3.
Yeah, I think so too. They could potentially trade back, of course. They'll get a haul if they really think, Haskins is the guy and they're not 100% sold on Chase Young. The rumor is that Dan Snyder's in love with Chase Young, so
I am. I would take Chase Young at number 1 overall. If I'm the Bengals, I take a hard fucking look and think, can I trade back in the first and get Justin Herbert? That's what I would do.
The evil Dan Snyder is also in love with Chase Young.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, they also, don't have Trent Williams, and from what he said, never will again. So they're definitely still going to be looking at O-line, which is why I think they could possibly trade back into like the middle of the top 10 and still get a couple more picks and then go O-line there. But yeah, I think they're keeping Haskins now. I think it's another. From what we've seen, it looks like it's going to be another pretty good quarterback draft next year. So if they want to give Haskins one more year to make it or break it, then it's not a terrible move.
The only thing that gives me any hesitation with the Redskins taking Chase Young is the fact that they still like Ryan Kerrigan and Montez Sweat has been phenomenal. So their edge is currently set. But
Oh, they can always, make a trade.
Yeah. How do you not take Chase Young? How do you not take Chase Young? That's my question.
He looks freaking fantastic.
You would almost broke the fucking sack record missing 2 games.
Yeah.
It would have been... It would be stupid to pass up on him for a gamble in any other sort of way. It just doesn't make sense. You need... If he's there, you take him. I mean, my wet dream would be that somehow he falls to New York, but it's not going to happen. And if 3 teams are that stupid, then I don't know what to say.
Well, the Bengals obviously need a quarterback. The question is, are they willing to risk passing up on Joe Burrow to get someone a little bit later? We don't know.
I don't think they are.
It would have to be Herbert is the only other option for them.
They could. The only thing I see other than Young for the Redskins is, as I said, if they get a nice haul to trade back not that far for one of these teams that wants to leapfrog a team like the Dolphins, then
Chargers might want Tua. Move up 4.
Yeah, they said that that they're going with Tyrod Taylor, but I'm less than accepting that at face value.
Yeah. I mean, I think what they're saying is we're going to go with Tyrod Taylor until the quarterback we draft is ready.
Right.
That's how I took it. But, yeah, I mean... I don't even want to entertain the idea because if they don't take Chase Young, they're fucking stupid. And that's just bad for the NFL.
Right. All right. Who do you guys want to do in the NFC East next?
That would be the New York Giants. We're going in order of when teams draft.
Oh, yeah, they're picks. Okay.
Giants, offensive tackle, edge rusher, safety, wide receiver, tight end. Tight end because what's his name doesn't want to be there. What's his name? The tight end they have. Evan Ingram. I also heard that there's a possibility that the Giants are going to pursue George Kittle in a trade. So we'll see what happens with that.
Ingram?
Yeah, Ingram doesn't want to be with the Giants anymore, supposedly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Kittle would be interesting. If they gave up Ingram for him, they probably wouldn't have to give up too much else. Kittle's obviously super good, but Ingram's definitely, no slouch. Giants are interesting because they can probably go BPA where they are.
Well, BPA is going to be Jedrick Wills.
I think so too, but they might love Simmons at the. Well, I don't know. He plays a few positions, but.
If they don't go Jedrick Wills, they're going Okudah. Is my thinking.
Okay.
And I feel like Jedrick Wills is the obvious choice.
Yeah, I think Wills is probably who they go with. Or Becton or worse, I guess. And then Thomas, who again I'm a little bit lower on than the other of the top 4 O linemen. I think they go O line. I just wouldn't be super surprised if they went with an edge guy like Simmons. But yeah, I'd agree with you. Let's say they pick Wills.
What do you think, Tony and Dan Beebe? New York Giants.
I mean, Wills makes sense. Again, there might be some sour grapes over the last times we've tried to take O linemen, but I think you have a better shot with this one. That being said, I like Dan was saying, I could see them taking Simmons. They need to solidify a leader on the defense and in a linebacker role who can move around and play different positions, because that's the kind of defense you want to be able to play. And if you want to set that mentality going forward, you really need to get a foundation for that. But the offensive line is terrible. Nate Solder was a waste of money. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that can play with any intensity on that line, and it needs help across the board. You've got to go O-line, or you have to go what you think is the best choice to establish a new mentality on defense.
I completely agree. Like I said, offensive line. Dame Beebe, what do you think? Dan Beebe, are you there?
I think we lost him for a minute.
Yep, we did. I'm just going to say that he said O-line.
I mean, it's the obvious go-to answer.
Yeah, it's them and the Redskins are pretty easy to speculate on. Yeah, obviously you never know, but I think they're the most predictable in this.
The entire NFC East is the easiest to come up with who's going to be taken. Because we're moving.
You guys are, what's the Cowboys' first pick?
17.
Okay, so you guys are next, right?
Yep.
Aren't Eagles after that?
Yeah. Okay. So Cowboys have pick 17. Obvious big need is edge and cornerback. I think corner's more important than an edge rusher for the Cowboys, because the Cowboys linebackers can blitz, and they're probably going to more. So pass rush isn't going to be as bad as it was, or as bad as it seems without Robert Quinn. So I think the biggest need is corner. C.J. Henderson's the obvious choice.
Can I just say, the Bears took Quinn, right? They signed him?
Yeah, big deal.
And to a massive contract?
Wasn't it like 3 years, $40 million or something like that?
Yeah. What the fuck? They already have Khalil Mack. How much are you putting in to one position a year? Like $30+ million a year to one position? That's
yes.
Pretty important, but isn't quarterback level important.
Well, they got Khalil Mack playing linebacker, though.
Yes. I just wanted to quick rant about that. That just didn't make any sense to me that the Bears did that. But yeah. So back to Dallas. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right that Nolan does love to blitz. So yeah, you need a corner. I definitely think they're going corners, because if you're blitzing, corners need to be able to cover the receivers for an extended period of time. Losing Byron Jones obviously hurts. I think they're probably pretty good on offense. Maybe need another receiver, but I definitely think cornerback in the first round.
Yeah, so it has, I don't even know what the backup would be if C.J. Henderson is taken before the Cowboys pick, which I don't think he will be. At that point, they probably go best pick available, and maybe see if they can get Gerald McCoy on the edge and draft K'Lavon Chaisson. Maybe they go with safety and hope that Christian Fulton is available. Or no, Fulton's a corner. Then
they do need a safety.
What's his name? Xavier from Alabama.
No, you want the guy out of Utah. That guy's nice.
He is very good, but
Johnson.
Yes.
Johnson at Utah. If Henderson's taken, and Henderson has tackling problems, doesn't he?
I don't. Not really. It wasn't really tackling problems. It was. He wasn't. I don't know. He had an issue with going for the interception instead of the tackle.
Okay.
So, like, he whiffed a lot.